Greetings, viewers. Welcome to my live stream. This is my part 2 of Mass Effect. Previously, began our little adventure, creating my character, battled did our first world, did our little excursion with the beacon, got all those visions implanted in my brain, battled through the Citadel, got my first little crew members taken care of, and now I'm going to do some exploring of the ship here.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it. My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no Go ask the Quarian if you
So
want.
long, Rex.
Shepard. Nice ship. What can I do for you? Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for
Well, there
centuries.
was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race.
I heard about that.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were an infection that makes only a few in 1,000 and I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it is.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation.
Your ignorance. As for the Krogan, I gave up. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander? I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rest. You did the best. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move.
Oh, hey there, Suki. How you doing tonight?
They don't even breathe.
Yep, doing a little bit of Mass Effect right now. One of my all-time favorite games.
Ma'am?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to
A
detect
visual
us?
scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I want to talk about something
No
else.
problem. See you later.
Alrighty. I always loved these elevators, how slow they were. Gave you time to think. Ah, damn, wrong button. Greetings, viewers. They're watching me go through my live stream of Mass Effect. Hope you enjoy. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. There we are. Let's see what we got on this planet. Okay. 3 things here. Let's head over here first. The ultimate ATV. Nothing can stop this sucker. Oh, nope. There we go. Oh, my electronic skill is still too low. Let's see. Let's see if now it'll... Oh, yeah, we can bypass. Oh, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna bypass this sucker. Oh, everybody left. That's a shame. Ooh. Oh, damn it. Ah, Buggers. Greetings, viewer. Welcome to my stream. Doing a little bit of Mass Effect here. This is part 2 of my series on Mass Effect. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. Probably won't be talking a whole bunch, but always open for a question. Doing a little backflip here for you. Oh, hello. That's new. There we go. Yeehaw. Greetings to all my viewers. Welcome to my stream of Mass Effect. Hope you all enjoy this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.
Enemy sighted.
And all my guys are almost dead. There we go, that helps a little bit. Dude, spending way too much time playing Call of Duty. Controls are I cannot get my controls back. And I died again. Holy monkeys. And that's why it's always a good thing to save often in this game. Take two. Ooh, nice little sniper shot there.
Hold the line! Enemies everywhere!
Bye.
All targets down.
Ah, no decryption. Ah, that's right. Nope, darn. Alright, now back to Mako. Greetings, viewers. Welcome to Mass Effect. Welcome, Marksman Wolf. How you doing tonight? Greetings, Zorlok. How you doing? If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going through the first Mass Effect. Hopefully by the time I'm done with this game, Mass Effect 2 will be ready for backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. Yeah, neither can I. Gotta say, this game is probably my ultimate favorite game of all time. Better than any other game out there. You excited for the next Mass Effect to be coming out soon? Alright, come on, let me get, there we go. Alright, let's move on to the next system. Right on, right on. Yeah, when I first saw the first ad for that sucker, I lost my shit. It's pretty serious, so it's going to be an awesome game when it finally comes out. Alright, now I'm just in the process. I'm working my way to acquiring Liara to Sony.
Signal from the planet's surface? It looks
Kind
like
of doing a little exploring on the way. Yeah, so am I. I've been hearing a lot of things about it. You know, Shepard not being involved in it, and it's going to be interesting to see what it's going to be like when it finally comes out. Oh, yep, Thresh them all. There you are. Come on, die already. Oh, missed on that shot. Almost dead now. There you are.
Moving out. Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Yeah, that does seem really interesting, and one of the commercials I saw had Shepard talking in the commercial, so I'm sure they're going to have maybe a small cameo in there of Shepard or some storyline based on it, but just not Shepard himself. Or herself. Yeah, the bob and weave. Yeah. Or the, like I was doing at the beginning, or just kind of sit in one place and just the burst to get out of the way. Oh, good evening, Sarge. How you doing? I thought you were getting off for the night. Yeah, that's true. It was the Femme Shepherd. So, interesting to see what they finally decided to do. It could be that you decide, based on your choices made in the previous games, is the Shepherd they choose in the for the next game. But it's gonna be interesting to see. Oh damn! Electronic skill. You gotta play more of it, man. Gotta play more. It's an awesome game. Yeah. All right. Anything else I need to do here? Did I forget that anomaly? Yeah, I gotta hit that anomaly, then I'm off to the next planet. Yeah, I could probably do the same thing, beat it in a day or two. I've pretty much got all these planets memorized, for the most part. It's been a while since I picked up the controller and played this game. So I'm kind of refreshing myself. Thank you, Sarge, for the info. Mr. Sergeant No, my brother in arms. Oh, and where am I going? Paying too much attention to my computer. There it is. Night, Sarge. Oh, we can level up now. Can I get some decryption here? Let's do my guy. Alright, I think we're done on this planet. Yeah, we do what we can. My buddy Sarge there, ex-military, wounded in combat, came home, and we're just trying to give back a little bit to the men and women who serve us. Right on, man. Good for you. Good for you. I tried, didn't want to do Army. I wanted to do Air Force, but, wouldn't let me in, type 1 diabetic and all, but, no. Definitely, you know, if you want to do it, something that's a worthy thing to do. So good for you, man. Best of luck to you. Yeah, there are a lot of choices, you know. I said I wanted to do the Air Force. My dad was Air Force. I have 2 uncles who were Air Force. My grandfather was Air Force. They were all officers, and so I really wanted to do that. But again, you know, they said thanks but no thanks. So. And welcome, Grim Reality. Thanks for stopping by. Got any questions? Feel free to ask.
Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Now we get to the base of this story. I would have loved to have flown. You know, all my relatives, they were pilots. My dad and 2 uncles, they were chopper pilots. One moved on to A-10s after a couple years. My grandfather flew B-17s in World War II and then B-25s over Korea. So I wanted to kind of take after them. I wanted to fly Blackhawks. But unfortunately, you know, because of my type 1 diabetic status, I can't fly. And even just to get in, it would still just I'd jump through a lot of hoops just to get enlisted. So figured there's better things I can do with my time. So I'm going into the fire service. I'm trying to become a firefighter right now. There we go.
This route's a no-go. They have height and cover.
Yeah, I could have been an engineer, but again, it's just one of those things where to get through boot camp and everything, I would have had to have jumped through a lot of hoops, and it's a lot of paperwork and stuff that I just didn't need to go through at that time. So I decided, again, you know, better things I can do with my time. You know, it was a hard decision. I wish I could still do it, but it's just a tough thing with someone with diabetes to do, and there's very few people in the service right now who are type 1 diabetics.
Securing point. All clear, Commander.
Alright. So, Grim Reality, how's your night doing? How's your night treating you? I'll still be here, Wolf.
Not in the middle of a fight! That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Welcome viewers to my live stream of Mass Effect. Hope you all enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Oh, I'm going backwards. That's why I'm so slow. Welcome all viewers to my live stream of Mass Effect. If you guys like what you see, feel free to say so, and I'm going to be posting all my videos onto my YouTube channel. Just look for Mr. Kelly's Hero. Also, be free to check out my buddies, Mr. Sergeant No and Reaper's Death Dog. You can find them on my page. Together we are gaming for vets. And we're at the end of the line. Get to leave the Mako behind. Let's take a peek at what we got. Let's see. Let's add some more shields. No. I just need to work on getting us ranked up. Alrighty, let's move forward. Will do, and feel free to do the same with me, Wolf. Buddies are always going to be playing Call of Duty almost every night, so feel free to add me, and if you want to jump in with this, just send me a message. And there we go, fantastic. Oh, dang, I want to do it with Ashley, not that. There we go. Ah, we're good. Hey, you have a good night, Wolf. Catch you around. Oh, I gotta back up a little. Come on, get off the wall. There we go. And I'm stuck behind my party. Alright, guys. Alrighty, let's switch guns and just do a full frontal assault, because my sniping is crap right now. I guess we gotta use a little unity. There we go. Fantastic, all taken care of. Now here comes the fun part, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Tali, let's... Gotta kill the bad guys here. Always love these guys. Ah, this might be a repeater here, because I'll fall back here, but take cover. Oh, a little lag. Oh, still gotta wait. Oh, Ashley's up, good to know. And then she's down again. Alright, come on there. There we go. Let's everybody get back up and let's get back into the fight here. And I think I might die here. Yeah, I cannot zoom in anymore. Fantastic. There we go. Now I'm zooming in. But I'm overheating. Okay, whenever they get me, that's why. I hate these guest stalkers. Always a pain in the butt. Yeah. There we go, he's down. One more guest stalker to go. If I can survive. There we go, guest stalkers down. Just got this bad boy now. Can't wait to get my guns upgraded here, because these guns suck. There we go. Let's everybody get up and let's start doing something. Greetings viewers, welcome to my stream of Mass Effect. I'm currently in the process of rescuing Dr. Liara T'Soni. Feel free to drop me a like, drop me a view. If you like what you see, feel free to also check out my buddies, Mr. Sergeant No and Reaper's Death Dog. Currently not online, but probably will be here before too long.
the ruin, after it was built.
Picking up my metagels. Oh wow, that was embarrassing. That was a shame.
Like an oven here.
Oh, almost dead again. Thank goodness I didn't though.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Alrighty. Get ready for these bad guys. I love it when they all line up for me.
It's built to last. Looks like a lava flow board in here.
Greetings, Dr. Tsoni.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Alrighty. Well, let's go save this chick. Alrighty. Nope, can't go that way. Greetings viewers, welcome to my stream of Mass Effect. I will eventually be going through the whole series once they are all released for the Xbox One. But for now, it's starting it from the ground up. Enjoy what you see, drop me a follow. Also feel free to follow my brothers in arms, Mr. Sergeant Nell and Reaper's Death Dog. We are gaming for veterans. You can find our YouTube and Twitch pages on my Twitch page. Let's see if I can remember what this sequence is. Nope. Invalid code. Alright. Nope. Oh, and there we go. 4th time's the charm. Before we move on, let's up our stats. Take a look and see if I got any decent gear. Doesn't look like it yet. Nope, nothing decent yet.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Hold on, Commander. Her mother's working with Saren. Can we trust her?
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Are you sure?
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Greetings viewers, welcome to my live stream of Mass Effect. If you guys enjoy what you see, drop me a follow. Also feel free to follow my other brothers in arms, Mr. Sergeant No and Reaper's Death Dog. Give them a look-see. You can find all my YouTube videos located on my Twitch page.
Brenda, don't. That would be no fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Oh. Alright, just gotta deal with the Krogan now. And you're dead. And we're out of here.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old
Looking
are you
good
exactly?
for 50.
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Oh, excuse me, 106.
I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans. even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
We can help.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up
Oh,
the
welcome,
link now,
Tut,
Commander.
to my live viewing of Mass Effect.
I understand Dr.
How you
Tassoni
doing
is on
tonight?
Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
I'm going to take a quick run through the ship here.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know?
Nope.
Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Oh, welcome viewers to my live stream of Mass Effect. If you enjoy, go ahead and drop me a follow. Also go ahead and give my boys Mr. Sergeant No and Mr. Reaper's Death Dog a look-see. Not on now, but they will be on here before too long. Probably doing a little bit of Need for Speed. If you also want to check out my YouTube page, you can find the link on my Twitch account. Thanks and hope you enjoy.
Commander? Sure, I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance chief, but they're allies.
The alien racist comes out.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should... Engines, sensors, weapons...
You don't trust the Alliance's
I'm not
allies?
sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe.
A pessimist is what an optimist... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
So, Ashley, tell us how you really feel.
What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father... I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander. Ma'am.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now.
Good. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important. This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus system. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly...
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Looking for supplies?
Not right now,
No
thanks.
problem. Keep checking back.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Greetings to my new viewers. Welcome to my stream of Mass Effect. If you enjoy what you see, go ahead and drop me a follow. Also give my boys Mr. Sergeant No and Reaper's Death Dog a look. Together we are Gaming for Vets. They should be on here before too long, doing a little Need for Speed. If you want to take a peek at some of my YouTube videos, go ahead. You can find my YouTube link on my Twitch account.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could... There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat.
I understand, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, but yeah.
Level up, alright. Last person to check out.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you.
Hey, welcome, St. Patrick. How you doing tonight?
To hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in
What?
our labs.
No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh, welcome to my viewers. Welcome to my live stream of Mass Effect. If you like what you see, go ahead and drop me a follow. You can also check out my other YouTube videos. Link is on my Twitch account. Go ahead and check that out. Feel free to also check out my buddies Mr. Sergeant No and Reaper's Death Dog. You can find them on my Twitch account as well. Should be on here momentarily doing some Need for Speed. Again, if you like what you see, go ahead and drop me a follow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to do it for me tonight. Tune in tomorrow for part 3 of my Mass Effect quest. I wish you all have a good night. Go ahead and drop me a follow before you head out, and I will catch you all on the flip side.